뭔가 내고 야 엄청 단데? 달아?
Thanks very much. We'll have two of those actually.
You probably know what he's be mine.